How's it going? This is Ren, brought to you live from southeast Idaho. Sorry I'm talking quiet. I'm getting ready for church this morning here. My hair's kind of messy. Kids are ready for church. But I wanted to, just something hit me really strong. I wanted to capture before, these things, you have these paradigm shifts and then if you let any time go by, it just kind of slips away. So I just wanted to say something really quick so I could capture this. Steve Tykert, in our church, he teaches the men's group lesson. He taught this lesson last week, and I was sick and I couldn't really. I don't know. I was sick and he kept asking questions. He kept telling these life stories about things in his life. One story was he was 18. Him and his buddies were shooting rabbits. They'd sell the rabbits, and a gas tanker had tipped over, and they saw this guy that was trapped under the gas tanker, and it lit on fire, and they couldn't get within 75 yards of the gas tanker. And this man they had guns because him and his buddies had guns because they were shooting rabbits, and this man was screaming out, "Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me," because he was in such pain, but they didn't shoot him, but he basically blew up in front of them. And Steve said, Steve was talking about how significant that experience was because of the pain this gentleman was going through, and also the pain that the Savior has gone through for each one of us. And it just hit me really strong. I don't know why, but so here's my point. The one thing I would love to get from Steve is, and quite frankly from everybody, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but is their own story. Like, I would love it if Steve would capture his story. He's told me something, he's told other things in church about, he raised 6 kids. There were 2 kids that had not challenges, but they wanted to go out in the world and experience the world, and so he basically let them, and they went out and they, but the other kids stayed close to him and Julie and became great people. The other 2, had some challenges, and so he talks a lot about that. But I don't know, did he do it perfect? No. Do any of us? No. But but some of the things and experiences he shared have helped me as a young father. And so what I get, here's my point. I hear all these people, even sister mission, even like these people in the community, we're Christian people that say, what is it that I can give the Savior this time of year for Christmas, And I hear these untouchable, these things, well, I'm going to give, so my wife teaches the girls in our church every Tuesday. So they made these ornaments, and they wrote on the back of the ornaments, what would I give the Savior, this next year? Well, they wrote things like kindness, and I'll be nice to my brother, and I'll, whatever. This is all great. But what I think would really have a significant impact on humanity and the world in general would be to tell your story. Tell your story. Get it down in writing. And I know Steve hates like internet stuff. Doesn't turn on a computer. Probably doesn't even know how to type. But if he just even had a recorder, like a voice recorder, and just did nothing more than carried it with him while he was on the farm, and would think about a story of his youth, and just simply click on the recorder and record this moment or this experience he had in his life, I think it would have a huge impact not only on his children, but also future generations, because future generations would then take that, they would then type it, and they would put it on the internet, and I think it would have a large impact. And so I'm looking at my journal here. So let's see. Max, are you there? So I think and I think by speaking out. What, sweetie? I'll be right there. Okay, just you got to give me 30 seconds. So here's the piece here. I think if I could summarize it, I think that if each person in this world would tell their unedited story, forget this whole political correctness crap. Tell your unedited story of your life. Just tell the black and white facts. I grew up here. This is what I did. Here's what I've experienced. Here's what I've learned. The theme of the Scouts, the LDS Scout encampment. Guess what the whole thing was? The website was riseup.com. I mean, are you kidding me? Rise Up. So here's what I think's happening. And I've been on Facebook the last few days. I used to hate Facebook, but I was on Facebook, and I've been kind of networking with all these like-minded individuals. And wow, there's a lot of like-minded individuals like us. I mean, the Methodist Church, they're speaking out against certain things, and so I think we need to unite together, and speak out, and so here's the black and white facts. In the world today, there's only 3% of the entire population is okay. This is just one political view, but it's a pretty hot topic right now. 3% is gay. Okay, 97% of the world is not. Yet that's all we hear about, debates, and the knots are starting to divide amongst each other. Also in America, 90% of America is religious. Now, does that mean that they go to a certain affiliation like Catholic? No, it doesn't. But it does mean that they somehow have these Christian values, and they do believe in God. So 90%, are you kidding me? But the way that the media portrays it is distorted. It's distorted. They portray it that so 90% of America is some form of religious, 10 Commandments, Christian values, Constitution. Yet you hear the 10% or the 3% are changing everything. And why? Because we're not speaking out. We're not telling our story. So that's my thoughts. I've got to get ready for church now. And I'm in my office here. And they're telling me that their dresses are in here. So over and out.